Hello and welcome to today's video where I compare the difference between Cosmos and the famous Polkadot and what makes each one of them so special and which one could possibly succeed, and will both of them actually succeed? Will both of them be used? Well, it's hard to say really, but in my personal opinion, and having reviewed so many projects on Polkadot and also on Cosmos too, like for example Kava, which are building on Cosmos. I have looked at Band, but I haven't done a dedicated review on it. So I do have to say, and also based on the founders, right? Because you got to look at who's in charge, right? Who's got more popularity. And in this case, I do have to say that Polkadot definitely have more popularity. But first, let's have a look at the About section of both Cosmos Network and Polkadot. And if you're new here, my name is Claudio and this is CryptoChain, the channel where I do crypto news, reviews, tutorials, and interviews. So please hit that subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed it, or dislike if you don't, and always leave a comment below telling me what you think of the video, what's your personal opinion, etc. Now, Cosmos, right? Cosmos have been around for quite some time now, way before Polkadot, right? So they managed to get that popularity. Some projects have decided to build on them for obvious reasons, but they're very similar, right? They're both trying to create that decentralized network of independent, scalable, interoperable blockchains, because that's the way forward. To try and get all these blockchains together to be interoperable, so that just imagine that you could swap tokens in and out between the different blockchains. You could also swap NFTs, non-fungible tokens, if you're like say into blockchain gaming and you want to be making a game that's interoperable between different blockchains, so you're not limiting to only specific blockchains, right? That's really good, right? That's the way forward. So Cosmos Network are trying to do that, and they've got the Cosmos SDK, the software development toolkit, where developers can build onto. And of course it's on Ledger Live too, so you can actually store your Cosmos, your Atom coins on Ledger. And of course, because of that, you can also store any tokens or any, for example, Kava, which have also built on Cosmos. I have reviewed them a long time ago. You can also store them on a ledger for obvious reasons, because they're part of Cosmos. So if you have Cosmos enabled, you can store Kava and any other tokens building on there too. So yeah, I mean, this is one thing, right? And if we look at Polkadot, they're trying to do the same, right? Polkadot will enable a completely decentralized web where users are in control. Polkadot is built to connect to private and consortium chains, public and permissionless networks, oracles, and future technologies. And again, with oracles, you got to remember Chainlink, which are the first oracle, the strongest oracle in terms of community power, right? In terms of time around the market, way before Band Protocol, which was purchased by Binance, if I'm not mistaken, or at least supported by Binance, because I know Binance have been supporting them and they've listed them too. They were actually an IEO on Binance, an initial exchange offering. So Band are definitely smaller and they're basically supporting the Cosmos network, whereas Chainlink, because they're much bigger, they're supporting Polkadot. So again, here we can see where the power is going towards, right? Definitely, like we can definitely see that the power is going more towards Polkadot. They've got a bigger community too. When they launched, the community was huge on Telegram. I mean, a lot of people went into the chat. Maybe it was timing too, because it was when the altcoin market bull run started back in July and August of this year. So yeah, definitely, in my personal opinion, I think Polkadot has the stronger community. Now, the next thing that we got to look at here is the interoperable network, right? So we've got Stargate here, which is a set of upgrades that complete the original roadmap laid out in the Cosmos white paper. So this is Stargate is basically what they're going to use, the tool that they're going to use to make Cosmos interoperable with various blockchains, right? Whereas if we look at Polkadot, we've got the famous Parachains. I've done a dedicated video explaining what Parachains are. Also, when I did that dedicated video on Polkadot, if you haven't already watched it, wait until the end of this video. You'll see a link to it, so you can just click on that too. So yeah, Parachains are definitely a big thing. They haven't been launched yet. They will be launched. They're basically configurable blockchains that you can basically vote for in order to help them bond, right? So if you help them bond, you will get that specific token, right, from that blockchain. But of course, you're gonna have to lock up your DOT coins for up to 2 years because you've helped them bond. So that's good, right? Because after 2 years, you're gonna get your DOT back, and on top of that, you also get a token, which is gonna be the Parachain if they succeed. Of course, if they don't succeed, you get your DOT back straight away after the auction, and that's it, game over. You can wait until the next auction, vote, and repeat the process, right? So pretty straightforward and pretty cool. The problem with Cosmos is you can't actually do that, right? There is no kind of like Parachain style auction. So that's one of the negative side. That's one of the cons with Cosmos, in my personal opinion. And finally, of course, to keep this video short because I don't want to bore you, I know you don't like to watch more than 5 minutes of any video because I'm checking the stats all the time, is let's talk about the founder. So the founder of Cosmos Network is Zhao Quan, and if we look at him here, he's basically the CEO of Tendermint, which he founded to save the world from needlessly wasting electricity to secure distributed ledgers. Along the way, he realized that using quorums and cryptography instead of energy and hashing affords many advantages such as speed and scalability. Okay, so but if we look at who created Polkadot, is the famous Gavin Wood, who's actually on Wikipedia, so that basically tells you. And he's a British computer programmer. He's the co-founder of Ethereum and is the creator of Polkadot. He invented Solidity, which is the programming language that Ethereum is built on top of, and I know that he was also invented Kusama, and Kusama have actually been around for quite some time, since the early 2020 was back in January. I believe they were around in December 2 of 2019 if I'm not mistaken, but I have heard of them in January of 2020 when it was just over $1. Somebody in my community on Telegram told me about them. I completely ignored it. I didn't do my research, unfortunately, and of course I regret it because the price has absolutely pumped from $1 and $21.30 on KuCoin and MXC all the way up to 67 or 68 bucks back in July or August. So you could just imagine the massive gains you could have made by investing in Kusama, which is the test network of Polkadot, where they're going to be deploying all the different updates that they're planning to deploy to Polkadot first on Kusama. But of course, Kusama will be an independent network too. So that's really good because both Kusama and Polkadot will be building independently. Some projects may only choose to build on Kusama rather than on Polkadot, right? If they don't want to go there. So yes, that's just basically to show you how important Polkadot is. So of course, do your due diligence. I'm not saying that, but from my personal point of view, the community is much bigger with Polkadot. We've got the founder here who's got a lot of credibility. He's not going to go away anytime soon, and he's made the network decentralized, right? The whole ecosystem is decentralized. I personally think Polkadot are a power to be reckoned with, a force to be reckoned with, if you may call it that way. Think of it as the Superman of crypto, right? So yeah, in my personal opinion, I think Polkadot is going to succeed. I think Polkadot is going to overtake Cosmos eventually. I do think Cosmos are going to last for some time until more and more people are going to be migrating over to Polkadot, as they see that that network is just going to do really well, right? The voting, everything, like the whole functionality of Polkadot is absolutely awesome. I have nothing bad to say about Polkadot. That's it from today's short video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, let me know what you think. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.